Welcome and thank you for joining us for another episode of the Popcorn Watchlist podcast, where we discuss our favorites in TV and film. I am your host, Xavier. With me again are the usual suspects. You've got Danny, our news guy, Anthony,
hello,
color commentary, and the young guy, Zach.
What's up, guys?
What is up? Thank you for joining us today because we have a special episode that we're going to devote to the Emmy nominations because we just got those in last week. And it is pretty loaded. There's a lot of good TV that we got over the past year and change, and we're going to go over just some of the highlights and discuss what could win, what should win, what are our personal favorites versus what might just be more critically acclaimed. But first off, let's take it over to our recently watched. And let's actually throw it over to Zach. Anything you get to watch over this weekend?
So maybe, okay, of the last week, no, but last episode, I forgot to mention two movies that I watched that I wanted to mention then, but I didn't.
Go for it.
So I watched the first two Sandlot movies. Rewatched them.
There's only one. There's only
the
one.
second and third ones into the picture. No, but okay.
There can be only one. There
And
can
I
be
haven't
only
watched
one.
the third one
There
yet.
can be only the
Are
first
all
one.
three
Yeah,
on
no,
Disney Plus?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
they
they're all
are.
on Disney Plus. That's where I watched them.
Okay.
I will agree that after rewatching the second one, I'm like, man, this is.
A big drop off.
I mean, the movie is literally a carbon copy of the first one. Like the same kind of characters, even Smalls' half brother or whatever he is.
What?
Smaller.
Like a
Smaller
smaller brother.
What's his name?
Tiny?
Smallers.
Smaller.
And I mean, the plot is almost identical. You have the kids that
Did they lose a baseball that was signed by somebody famous again?
no, but it was a space shuttle. Actually, it was a model space shuttle.
Okay.
Wait, you haven't watched the movie?
No.
There's only one.
I've only
Wow.
seen the first one.
There's
That's the
only
only one
the
I acknowledge.
Sandlot.
Why? I guess it's
Only one I acknowledge.
it's safe to say that I watched a movie that you guys haven't seen.
Nice.
Fair enough.
Now we got
Got us.
So
reaction.
So in the first movie, it's like the assigned baseball goes over. Now in this movie was a space shuttle because the neighbor works for NASA and the kid wanted to play with the rocket. He made it blast up. I don't know what the word is. He launched it by mistake, and it went into.
Did it go into
the
a
air.
backyard?
But did they hit it with
Yeah.
a bat and it went over the fence, or what happened?
How does
No,
baseball?
he
how
literally
does
just
baseball
launched it.
play into it?
The kids play baseball. I don't
Like
know.
when they hit a home run, when they hit a home run, it's a really high home run. They call it
Yeah.
a moonshot. So is that why? Like
No,
what?
Do they even
No.
mention that term in the movie?
no.
Are heroes remembered but legends never die?
Maybe they should be kept dead. In this
Oh
case.
my
Wow.
God.
After the
Jeez.
second one.
because
Okay.
of how bad this movie was.
Wow. Okay.
But I mean, the acting was so much worse. The again for the third time, the plot is just the same. It's somehow it's worse, even though it's the same.
I mean, obviously, you're rehashing the exact same thing over again.
I mean, you had scenes like the carnival scene. Like there was a carnival scene in this one, not where they're on a ride where it spins and they throw up. In this case, one of the kids he's deaf, and he's kind of he's kind of mischievous, so he wants to go to the kissing booth at the carnival.
Okay.
And his older brother says, "No, you can't go to the kissing booth after what happened last time."
What? There
So
was a last time.
he's like,
Nice.
So he signs
Okay.
that he's not going to do it. Like he's not going to do it. So, but then that's what he does. He goes there and the girl's like, "Oh, aren't you a little too young? Are you sure your mom said it was okay?" And he's like, and she's like,
Just
"Okay, but just on the
nodding.
cheek." So she goes to lean over for the cheek, and he goes and grabs her and kisses her.
Classic.
And then
Wow.
that created a whole
Sexual assault. No, I'm
thing. So it was kind of also similar to the
Wendy
mouth-to-mouth
Peppercorn
when- yeah.
thing. Yeah.
It's kind of like it was a combination of the
This
carnival and
magic
that.
moment.
But he did like a whole thing. He had to like
Yeah.
act out that he was
Drowning.
not breathing.
Oh yeah. He was goofing everyone.
I've been planning it for years. Awesome.
But yeah, that was just awful. And I haven't watched the third one or rewatched the third one yet. But
Like how he's seen all three.
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, these were years ago. You know, I was a kid when I watched
Okay.
them.
You've seen the wrong
So 5 years
movies.
ago.
Yeah.
Because I remember liking the second Sandlot as a kid. Because I was a kid. but now that I've matured and and I have
He has
opinions,
taste.
and I have better opinions and tastes.
Indeed.
The movies or that movie was not good, but the first one, great.
Well, yeah, it's
a
a classic.
So that was pretty much all I've watched,
Nice.
aside from watching The Boys in 2 days.
Nice.
Yeah, man, power to all that.
So part
Good job.
2 is a swing and a miss. For the pun.
And then part 3, we
Yeah.
assume is the strikeout.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Yeah, I feel like the third one was, from my memory, was pretty decent.
So better than the second one?
Okay,
I hope
fly
so.
out.
It's the
I hope it
it's the
was.
Prince of Thieves of Sandlot movies.
It's
God, I would hope so.
Well, we'll find out next
Sackfly.
week.
I'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out next time because I will watch it between now and then.
Because I won't. So
I'm off of work tomorrow, so I have all day to do it.
Nice.
defer to your expertise. All right, right on.
nice.
Okay, switching it up, Danny. What'd you get yourself into?
So I finally got to see Inside Out. I did my homework.
Hey, he
Cool,
did it.
And all I'll say is Bing Bong.
Oh my god, I can't. Oh,
That was
My heart.
take her to the moon for me. Oh man, every
the feels.
every time.
But I did like how they came up with a lot of stuff for the movie, like, you know, how the memories work and how all the feelings are
Core memory unlocked.
controlling.
It was really creative.
Yeah, that's a thing now. That's like a meme. Like core memory unlocked.
Well, the movie started and it was like the first line is like they always have it as like a TikTok. It's like, what's going on inside of her head?
Yeah, I just.
Um,
Who directed that one? Was it Pete Docter?
I think it's Pete Docter. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I could see how they kind of made Soul after this movie. I feel like they got some of the similarities or some of the inspiration from it. So
Yeah. There's a lot of existentialism in between those two movies, and yeah, that Bing Bong sequence broke me for like 10. I'm glad I watched that not in theaters because I would not have been able to pay attention to anything going on for the next like 10, 15 minutes.
I watched it in
I was a mess. Like I was a mess at home. Like I'm just like in the fetal position in a corner, just like questioning my entire life. Like that was
Questioning your what?
my life.
There you go.
And then it seeped into the dreams. That was beautifully well done. And Richard Kind does not get enough credit as Bing Bong in that movie. Like a lot of people know him from Spin City and some other little things, but he really brought that character to life. And of course, Amy Poehler
yeah,
was
that's
Joy.
I like Sadness.
Yeah, a lot of people
Sadness
like
is
the movie
funny.
at first makes you really just like, you know, it plays along with that idea of just, you know, you don't want to have to deal with sadness, but in the end, like, hey, you have to
Sometimes
you have to confront and you need those emotions because you can't just block all that away. It's not good for you. It can really be
And then-
detrimental.
Fear and anger couldn't save the day.
Nope. But joy and sadness working together. Yeah. Again, anyone listening, watching in and hasn't seen Inside Out, you're missing out. Go and watch it. It's
Well,
hella good.
last time when you had mentioned Bing Bong, I was like, what are they
hell are
talking
they
about?
talking
Like,
about?
what?
Who's your favorite friend? Bing bong,
So-
bing bong.
Oh,
Like-
and I like how they had like the commercial come up as like a random memory that always just pops back up.
Yes.
The song from a commercial.
Yeah, that's kind of like anytime someone says like it's really really hot, I think of that old Sears commercial. It's like, oh, I'll call today. I'm like,
You
you'll
call now.
I'll call now. Every time. I can't. Like that's burnt in my brain.
Another scorcher.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be hotter. Yeah.
But it's up there with one of like the top Pixar movies for me.
Yeah,
I like
it's
that.
in the top echelon of Pixar films. I think so.
Can't believe I didn't see it, but
Now
Glad
you
now I
now you
did.
have. You're like me, like last year who hadn't seen like Wall-E, and then I finally watched Wall-E, and I'm just
Whoa,
like, this
what?
is insane.
Dude.
Yeah, like
What?
for so many years I put off watching Wall-E. I was like, oh, I heard it's good. I'll get to it.
Yeah.
And then like one day I think Anthony just like he did right now.
Just
He just
nodded.
kind of nodded in disappointment.
I'm
And I was like, fine.
I'm
gonna watch
I'm
it.
gonna learn you.
And
Learn
then
you
like
I'm gonna learn you.
I just like I was like, this is great. And then you know the main captain, he's just like, I want to live. It's like, I do too. Like this movie's so
no,
good.
Otto, I don't want to. I don't want to survive.
I don't. I want to live. I was like,
Yeah.
Don't we all? Like, this movie's so good. Yeah,
What's
and
in
then
Jeff
even-
Garland? Jeff Garland's
Mhm.
Yeah,
the
and then
actor. I love
the
Jeff Garland.
the end, the end credit song is really good too. It's a Peter Gabriel song, right?
I don't remember.
I believe it is. Someone fact check me on that, or I'll fact check myself.
But
Anyway, yeah,
I'll
go back.
say, glad we're doing this podcast because if not, I wouldn't have seen Inside Out as quick as I did. So
There you go.
or as late as I did.
Disney Plus.
Motivation.
Yeah. So
Right?
you guys motivated me. So
Yeah,
thanks.
that's one of those. Thanks, Disney Plus. Awesome. Yeah, it was Peter Gabriel. Gabriel, Peter, Brian, Gabriel, Thomas Newman.
Something
Yeah,
Gabriel.
no, it's Peter Gabriel.
Okay.
You know, the sledgehammer
Randy
and
Newman?
in your eyes guy. Yeah, nice, cool. Okay. Anthony, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
Sure, I'll go.
All right, nice.
I didn't see any movies, but
You saw TV shows.
I saw because it's like the weekly shows that come. So since we recorded last week,
Yeah.
there was the finale of Miss Marvel. So I saw
I
the
also saw
finale,
that,
which
We all saw
was
that.
which was
very
cool.
fun. Though as a whole, the show was fun. I did not think I would like it at all. Judging from the original trailer, I was like, I don't know if this is for me, and it still probably wasn't. It wasn't made for me, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It
you don't
was
have to be
fun.
the intended audience, but
Yeah, I
still
mean, it's
quality.
it's a
still good.
teenager show, but it was well made and the family dynamics were great. And I like the main character a lot. The actress is great, and
Yeah, Iman
That's-
Vellani is going to be
they
great.
they nailed it. She did exactly what they needed her to do, and now I don't mind waiting for the Marvels,
Marvels.
because she's gonna be in it. I'm like, all right, cool. She might be cool in that movie.
I'm excited for that movie now.
Yeah,
With Miss
So-
Marvel.
I think they did their job
Yeah,
with their 6 episodes. So
no, and
pretty
then
cool.
the actress who played Muniba, who's Kamala's mom, she was great. Like, she had the perfect, like, there's
The
a lot
mom
of
and the
range of
dad were
thematic.
The
great.
whole family was.
Oh yeah, the whole
Yeah.
family's great. Like, guy who plays Yusuf he's been in a couple other things. He was in Rami as I think the uncle, but he's insanely good. One of my favorite characters I wish we saw more of was Sheikh Abdullah, the sheikh who gave Kamala the really good advice of good isn't something you are, it's something you do.
Mhm.
And then he bone saws the damage control agent with that quote, and she's like, "I'm not ready for Quranic stuff," and he's like, "Actually, that's Lincoln," and just hits her with the bone. Like, that was like,
And she just walked away. She's like, I don't
She's
need.
like,
I don't feel like being schooled by
just got
by this
wrecked
man.
again. Body. So
but
yeah, good stuff.
So Miss Marvel and Westworld, and
I'm behind on
I
episode 4.
heard
Apparently,
it's-
this episode's really
so
good.
they're only
Yeah.
4 episodes in, and I already like it better than season 3. So
Ooh.
get on back on that Westworld.
That third episode was really good.
Yeah, if any of you kind of waned off it because season 3 was a little weird. Yeah, I even know people that didn't really like season 2, but yeah, season 3 was a little hit or miss, but the season's already starting off.
Okay.
on a good
Nice.
Yeah, I saw like a couple impressions of the episode 4 of Westworld, and just like, yeah, it's just getting back to form. Like,
Yeah.
it's
And it's like
well quality
ton of questions, apparently. Like,
always.
Yeah.
always. Like
Yeah.
Westworld fashion.
Westworld, and then yesterday's Better Call Saul. There's only like
I'm starting it.
4 episodes left.
You'd be proud of me. I'm starting it.
awesome.
Yep, I got to do that and finish Atlanta.
Can't wait. This last season has been crazy.
Nice. All right. Nice. All right. So speaking
That's
of nice stuff. Speaking of finishing things, I finally got around to finishing Ozark. I didn't think the finale was as like shaky as some people thought. I mean, the last shot was kind of weird, but
Yeah.
I get it.
It was weird.
Like, it was kind of a weird choice, but all right, sure. But I think like there's still like some weird like resolutions. I'm just like, wait, what's gonna happen at the end of this? But I think I understand from other plot stuff that's going on. But there were still some really good pieces of tension, good set building, and we'll talk about it later because Laura Linney is nominated for Best Leading Actress in a Drama. But yeah, her sequence in the clinic, that speech was great.
Really good.
Yeah, she was really good. And Jason Bateman directed that finale too.
Yeah, he's done a lot of episodes.
Did most of the episodes.
She did the third or second to last one. She directed.
Ooh,
So yeah.
that one was good. The one before Mud. Yeah, that's the one I stopped. I was like, holy crap. Oh, that was the court case one, right?
I can't remember.
Think
I don't
so?
remember
I
which
think
one
that
she
was-
did, but I
yeah.
know she did do one.
That must have been that one. Anyway, Ozark, good finale. Some maybe not complete closure, but it was still well done either way. And then, speaking of Netflix shows, I want to say I took a bullet for the team, or in this case, an infected bite for the team, and I watched all the Resident Evil show.
Oh man,
That is a show. Like there's like the people, like it's weird because the actors, I can't tell if they're not doing their job right because the writing is really atrocious. And it's kind of like it's hard because the games, if you really look at it from an objective standpoint, the games are written really cheesy too. Like there's a lot of cheesy dialogue and there's a lot of melodrama, and then there's also like some ridiculous stuff that happens, especially Resident Evil 4. But the only real bright spots of this show would be Lance Reddick, who gets a lot of material to play with.
Not surprised.
Because Lance Reddick is awesome.
I feel bad. He's in the show.
The main actress who plays Jade, but like because there's two timelines, like in this like future 2036 post-apocalyptic thing, she does a good job with the material she's given, but then like they write her to be really, really stupid. Like it's almost like borderline. No way someone would just stop you and say, "What the hell are you doing?" Like this is really dumb. But then like the current 2022 timeline, the kids, they also do the stupidest things ever, and it's just really hard because one thing you're like, "Oh, I guess they're kids," so you give it a pass, but then you also don't because it's just really poorly written. But a lot of the monsters that they use, whether if it's CG or practical effects from like the zombies, are done really well. And they have a lot of callbacks from different games. There's a callback to some stuff in Resident Evil 4. There's a callback to the lickers from Resident Evil 2. The Anthony's favorite big giant spiders from Resident Evil, I think 1 and 2. Yeah, so they show up and they have some wild kills like that happen in the show too, like from the monsters. There's also a giant crocodile from Resident Evil 2. Like there's a lot of fun stuff, but it's also weird because they wrote the show as if like maybe it's fitting into like the lore and storylines from the games, because they talk about like some weird stuff about Wesker, and I'm like, wait a minute, that actually happened in a game. What's going on here? And they reference the actual Raccoon City thing that happened in '98. The show's kind of a mess, but it's like I can't stop watching it being a train wreck. So yeah, I can't recommend it because then you'll get stuck and like sucked in like me, like in just like this horrible mess of a show.
The hate watch.
Yeah, the hate watch was in effect. So don't do that. And
did you finish it all?
Yeah, I did. I finished all of it today.
How many episodes?
8.
8.
The last one's like an hour. I was like, damn it, why is this longer? But
apparently that's the lowest rated one.
Yeah,
on
because
IMDb.
because of really dumb things that happen.
It's like a 2 almost.
I think it's because
Really?
the season ended and people wanted more, so they're like,
No.
"Oh, this sucks."
It ended and they're like, I can't believe I
That
just
ain't
sat
it,
here
Chief.
and watched this.
That ain't it. Yeah. So it was bad. Like there's a whole other things that I don't know. I'm not gonna spoil, but like it's weird.
So
But
how was the zombie action?
so some of the zombie action was cool. They made the zombies like run. They don't shuffle. Like they actually can run after you.
Okay.
But they also had like lickers. They had, like I told you, like giant spiders and other overgrown monster stuff, like from Resident Evil 5, because like they had infected animals or some other junk. Like they hand wave it, random explanation. But at first, like there's an explanation also why the main character like gets away with stuff that would normally kill you or break bones from like big falls and things like that. But again, it's just there's just a lot of suspending disbelief until some random like thing that's given a plot contrivance, and you're just like eye rolled in complete disbelief and nonsense. But yeah, cannot recommend it.
So
Cannot. But and then at the very end, of channel surfing while watching something else, I saw a little bit of a law-abiding citizen,
nice.
and it was the parking lot bomb sequence. I was like, damn, this
Ooh.
part's awesome. And then I remembered how bad that movie ended.
Such a good movie, except for the end of that movie.
Yeah, Anthony can go on and on about just how, like in this Resident Evil show I watched, someone decided, hey, let's make the bad guy stupid, or hey, let's make the main characters who are supposed to be smart, let's make them do the stupidest thing ever. And that's what they did with Gerard Butler's character in Law Abiding Citizen. It just got to the point where like, why did someone just turn on the stupid switch? This is garbage.
Yeah,
It was unearned. It was an unearned
He was
victory by
smarter
Jamie
than everybody
Foxx.
else throughout the whole movie,
Except for
except for the
last
very end. You're like, why would that even happen? Like, if you look at all the other stuff he's done, like he's had so much time to prepare all his paybacks for. I don't even how long was he in prison. I don't remember, but
a little while.
he was there for a while, and then on purpose, and he was just like, "All right, I'm gonna
be stupid now. It's time to be stupid. Yeah, dumb, really dumb. Anyway, so yeah, Ozark was the highlight of my watch this week. Oh, and I also watched Thor again because a buddy of mine came down and hadn't seen it yet. So
And third time, how was
third
it?
time still good. Yeah, it's still enjoyable.
Still good goats.
Yes, dude. Every time the goats show up, that theater was kind of full, and people were still laughing at the goats.
The
Nice.
goats.
And again, King Yukon, he's just no backseats, and he's just running away while they're holding onto the goats. Just no backseats, please. No. And then like just the temple. No, it's making me sad and mad. I don't want to talk about the temple anymore. It's great. It was great. So yeah, don't watch Resident Evil on Netflix. But it's like deep down, I'm like, maybe if they get a second season, it might be better. But it doesn't explain all the BS that's happening in their like future timeline. It's just a mess. They should just kill it. It's done.
Just stop.
Just make it stop.
Hearing how bad that show is, has me worried about future video game shows or shows based off of video games that are coming out in the next couple of years. One in particular that I'm kind of worried about is The Last of Us, because I think,
Why can't shows?
It's on HBO, though.
Why
I
can't,
think
It's
one, it's
HBO, though.
HBO, and
but still,
that cast is stacked.
yeah.
The
That's
cast is stacked, and it's also like the creators of the game are helping with the show.
but even then, you can't help but have that little bit of
Yeah.
skepticism and worry that the show might not be as good
I know.
as the game itself.
I mean, it probably won't be, but I'm
Well,
sure
'cause-
it won't be Resident Evil bad.
Because look at
It won't be.
The on paper, everything about it like
yeah,
says it should be a good show because it's the showrunner. I think is the people that did
what's his name, like drug
no the what was that Chernobyl,
I don't know.
Oh, Chernobyl was great.
the
Yes.
like miniseries that they did on HBO
Yeah.
Chernobyl.
That was stressful.
Yeah,
Yep.
apparently it was very good, and he's gonna be the showrunner. And yes, Druckmann and other people from the game are also helping out with it.
Also, the guy who did the music, Gustavo
doing
Santaolalla,
it?
like
Yeah.
he's doing the
Ooh,
music for the
nice.
show.
So
Which is great.
And
to hear.
HBO tends to
Yeah.
really like,
HBO
make
is-
sure
'Cause-
that they
because
do a
even
good job.
then, but I guess it might just
Dude,
be
they
a
brought
Netflix
Anna
thing.
Torv back to do stuff. I'm happy.
It just sucks that video
From
games
Fringe. Watch Fringe.
adaptations-
So is Lance Reddick. Watch Fringe. Like it's just
Watch Fringe.
Watch
just
Fringe.
sucks that video game adaptations always get this like bad.
Yeah,
well,
it
it's
could be
now it's
Yeah,
more
it-
inconsistent because we had some good stuff going
it's
down.
more inconsistent. You said,
or like no, now
Oh.
it's just because it used to be just consistently awful. Now it's
Yeah.
it's
It's
like,
like, you'll get,
hey,
like,
it's great, and
one
then
kind of good one, and then,
Yeah.
and then
yeah, for
three
every
other bad ones.
Now, it
for
could be
every
that it's
Detective Pikachu and Sonic 2, you have
Yeah.
like 5 bad ones.
Yeah.
so like you have maybe Mario Brothers or
I mean, that's
or
the gold
Mortal
standard.
Kombat or Resident Evil.
Hey, I mean, for what it's worth, I liked the most recent Mortal Kombat. It was enjoyable. It was.
Not Annihilation.
We don't talk about Annihilation. You will die. Like, God, it's bad.
The Castlevania anime on Netflix is
Godlike. That's
awesome.
top tier
So yeah,
television.
it seems to be always. But on what service?
Netflix.
Netflix.
You know, I was
It's awesome.
just about to make a comment that okay, maybe it's just Netflix and
No.
they just suck at
No,
making
it's the
adaptations
people
like
who
that.
do it.
but-
It's
No,
the people
it's
who
the
work
people
on
who working on it. That's
because
correct.
Netflix usually
Yeah.
kind of gives the creators like free reign. It's like, yeah, just do it.
Yeah, because
Um,
I mean, this isn't a video game adaptation, but it is an adaptation. I'm worried about like The Last Airbender, for example. Netflix is doing it.
yes, I'm
The
worried
show,
about that.
the original show creators were involved, and then they left.
Right. That's when I
That's
got worried about it.
distressing.
Yeah.
That's a little distressing.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm hoping
But
that
they
The
also
Last
have their
of
own
Us-
like Avatar Studios.
Yeah, now they have their own thing now. But I mean, they're still going on with the show. They're just not involved anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean,
We'll see.
HBO seems to have a pretty good track record. I hope they can adapt The Last of Us pretty well. I'm a little worried, but not too worried, because I did love the game. I just hope that it owns up. I hope that it owns up to it.
Who knows? Yeah,
We'll see.
we shall see.
All right, so we'll head on to some of the news topics today. We have 3 of them.
Hit us, Danny. Hit it.
So the first one, it was just announced about 5 hours ago from recording.
Damn, just 5 hours.
Breaking.
Yeah.
breaking podcast news.
So on August 1st, or starting in August 1st, HBO Max will have the full catalog of A24 films.
Nice.
Wow.
Whoa. Wow.
Interesting.
So that's interesting.
Oh,
We got Ex Machina. We got
that's a good one.
Uncut Gems.
Also a good one.
Bunch of stuff.
So wait, so is Uncut Gems not going to be on Netflix, or is it going to be on both?
I feel like eventually it'll move over, or it might just move all on that.
Yeah,
day.
because isn't it like a Netflix original?
No,
quote,
it's
No,
unquote?
it's not Netflix original.
No.
But didn't it premiere on Netflix?
No.
No.
Really?
I think they just got the
They just
rights
put it
to
on
put it
Netflix.
on there first.
So does that mean August 1st people can watch everything
Interesting.
everywhere all at once?
That one
Maybe.
doesn't show listed on here.
Whack. You need to watch. Everyone needs to watch that movie. That's already one of the best movies of the year. Oh, that reminds me. I didn't watch X, which was supposed to be really cool. It's like that weird like horror movie while they're trying to shoot like a porno in some farm in the 70s.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do exactly. Don't do
you'll,
that.
You'll get X'd, whatever that means.
Yeah. You can
X gonna
watch
give
The
it to you.
Green Knights. Minari is
What?
an A24 film. I forgot. I didn't know that.
A24 has some
And then people
great
can watch.
to weird movies.
Oh, like Hereditary and
Have not seen
Midsommar.
those.
Oh, Hereditary is an A24?
Yeah, it is.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard that's one of the best horror movies of recent.
It is. The ending though is really wild. Like
The
I remember
ending
watching, I was
gets
like,
you-
"What the hell?"
Yeah, I heard it was pretty
Messed up.
It's pretty out of hand. And like at one, like something happened. I'm just like, "Oh, come on, really? Like this is like it got like really horror movie dumb, but
Yeah.
like also but artsy."
Well, the beginning, like there's something major that happens towards like the first half.
Oh, I laughed.
and I was
Like
like,
I laughed
what?
when that happened. I know what you're talking about, but I
Yeah.
laughed. But then you also have The Witch. Wait a minute, Tragedy of Macbeth is technically an A24 film, but it's exclusive on Apple TV Plus. But
Yeah, so I don't think that one will go on. But
So
oh, we'll get
Lighthouse,
Men.
full
You get
catalog.
Lighthouse,
The
The
Lighthouse.
Witch.
I never watched The Lobster. I kind of want to watch
Does
that.
that mean the Northman is also A24?
Northman, it was not an A24 film. No, it wasn't.
He
But
switched.
But
Midsommar,
Swiss
is
Army
that
Man
A24?
was. All the random stuff that like Daniel Radcliffe was in, like it's in there.
Horns.
Is a Midsummer
I think Horn. Yeah.
A24?
Room with what's her name?
Brie
That
Larson?
Why Brie Larson has an
Oh,
Oscar?
not The Room.
No.
Oh.
No, I wish.
Dude, that
But
would be,
the Disaster
that-
Artist.
Oh, okay.
But the Disaster Artist. But
Close enough.
remember, as a PSA, you cannot watch the Disaster Artist without watching The Room first.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. Like you cannot. Oh yeah, Tusk is also is on here.
Oh,
That movie's wild.
nice.
Mississippi Grind.
What do you think that movie's about, Zach? Tusk.
Tusk. I have no
Just
idea.
the first thing that pops into your head.
I think of maybe what's that thing going on in Africa where they kill like the elephants for the ivory tusks?
Incorrect. Swing and a miss.
Close.
Nothing
but
to do with that. Cool.
Not elephants, but
Walruses.
yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that.
Yep.
That not bad.
Oh, so
And it's a horror movie.
before we so
Okay.
the movie the movie that's on my personal watch list on the popcorn watch list right now is it is an A24 film is Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
Ooh.
Apparently
Oh,
it's
I heard
you saw it?
it's
insanely
really
good.
I've been
You
seeing
saw it?
ads on Instagram for that movie.
I haven't
and
seen it, but
Okay.
it's
It looks-
on my like to watch list.
It looks
Oh.
really
It's
weird.
That and this month what's left is I think Nope and that movie is what I need to watch.
for A24.
Yeah. Or
Yep.
no, in general.
Or
Just
just in
like
general,
I need to
okay.
watch. Minari
'Cause-
was really good.
Because that
Minari's A24?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been wanting to see Minari.
Yep.
that Marcel movie looks kind of weird.
But
It's
it's
very
rated
wholesome
really
is
high.
what I hear.
I remember
it's like
seeing the trailers for it, and I was like, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
I was watching, I was like, this is too adorable. And it's the main character is voiced by Jenny Slate.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. But yeah. Anyway, A24 films will be exclusive to HBO Max.
Cool.
That's kind of dope.
You said August?
August 1st.
August 1st.
Cool.
I don't know if all of them are going all on the same day, but there's a big list of them coming out on that.
Nice. They just
Val
keep-
is technically produced by A24.
Yeah, but I think it's an Amazon.
It's also an Amazon.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's kind of like the tragedy.
So I'm
of
sure
Macbeth
maybe like
thing.
the exclusive ones won't be, but a good amount of them.
Yeah.
will
Like the
join.
ones that were released in theaters,
Yeah.
not on streaming services
That
aside
Fastman?
from
Yeah.
HBO.
Yeah, there's a whole list. Like I think Rotten Tomatoes, even on their website, has a ranking of all the films based off of the Rotten Tomatoes score.
Ooh.
What's the
Number one
worst?
is Marcel the Shell with Shoes On
Yep.
right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's
very
kind of
high
not fair because it's brand new, so it's like 99%. But Lady Bird is also at 99%, but that came out in 2017.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Top 10.
Oh,
It's
okay.
actually number 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Well,
All right.
now
What's the
that-
next piece?
Now that you mentioned Marcel the Shell, the
Mm.
director of Marcel the Shell will be directing a Lilo and Stitch live action
And
adaptation.
who's the director?
Dean Fleischer Camp.
Okay.
I have a list. I'm cheating. I don't know that off the top of my head. I wish I could say that.
So, Lilo
pretty
and
dope.
Stitch live action. What do you guys think?
How live action?
I mean,
Is
Look, at
Stitch
this
going to be
point-
live action?
Yeah, is it gonna be like
or is he CG?
is it gonna be like Detective Pikachu, where it's live action except for the Pokemon, and they're like
yeah.
realistic versions of the Pokemon where they're all super furry?
That's going to be weird. And then
Yeah.
also, like,
Or like Sonic.
Right. It's gonna be Stitch will just be Sonic, and he'll be a furry blue Stitch.
probably. But that's
Yeah.
tricky because then you need to make sure you got to get someone to play Lilo. Hopefully, it's like an unknown. They missed Tia Carrere, like in her prime, to play the sister in real life because she
Oh,
was the
Nani?
voice.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was a long time.
It was a long time ago. Okay? I'm just saying that was the
I
first
don't
thing
even
that
I
come
don't
into
even
play.
know if she would have been able to do it when that movie came out, when Lilo and Stitch came out.
Yeah, I could have made it
How
work.
old is she now?
I think in her 50s.
50s?
Still looks great.
Okay.
Still looks great. But that's slated for what, 2024 to come out?
I'll double check.
He's gonna double check.
But yeah, so they say it's live action. It's not gonna be.
No date yet.
I wonder if they're gonna have the balls to, or spend the time and money to actually like make a Stitch puppet.
Nah,
and, like,
they ain't
use a
gonna do
puppet.
no, they're not
He's
gonna
too,
go like
he's
Yoda.
too.
Why
yeah.
not?
But the thing with him is he's too like he does so much, especially when you watch the original movie. Like there's just a lot moving around and stuff. So I don't think they're gonna do that.
So far 2024, but nothing has started yet.
Mm.
Okay.
I think I'm at a point now where Disney announcing a lot of these live action remakes. It went from Jungle Book was really good. I think what was the other one
Cinderella.
that I kind of enjoyed. Beauty and the Beast was all right.
Cinderella's pretty good.
I never watched. That's the only one
But
live action
does
one I
that
haven't
one
seen.
count?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does count.
It's a live action
live
version
action
of
Disney.
Cinderella.
But that came out like way before.
No, that was
Disney-
their first
I
one.
think that was
That
like
was, like, the
their
first-
The
start of
first
like,
one
hey,
to
these
start.
work.
Well,
Let's start doing
Does
this.
Maleficent also count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's like an offshoot. 'Cause
Now, yeah.
not really, because I guess not really, because it's like a separate story. I don't
Yeah.
think they ever made a Maleficent cartoon movie.
Yeah, it was.
She's
It's
just
like
she's a character in it.
Yeah, it's like a Snow White. No, Sleeping Beauty. Sorry, Sleeping
Sleeping
Beauty. Not like a side story or something.
It's like
Something.
an origin story for the villain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is what that is.
but then there's also like
The
does
Lion
Snow
King.
White and the Huntsman count? I don't think it does. That's like
No, because I
Different
don't. I
studio.
don't think that's Disney.
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna like
I don't
that's-
think it's Disney.
It's not like Tarzan. The one
The
with
Legend of Tarzan.
yeah, the
with-
Legend of Tarzan.
The one with
That's Warner
Brendan Fraser?
Brothers. That
No,
one was more.
That's George of the Jungle.
Oh, that's right. Wow. Wow, I completely.
Wait,
blacked
so
out.
but when
out
did
for that
Cinderella?
tree.
When did Cinderella come out? That was like
Oh,
2013.
Tarzan with Margot Robbie. That's what you're talking about.
And
Yeah, with
Sam Jackson
Alexander Skarsgård.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and
The Northman.
what's his name? Christoph Waltz.
Oh yeah, Christoph Waltz too. As I don't know his character's name.
Yeah, boy.
But Cinderella came out like
2015.
2015 was Cinderella.
because I feel like Jungle Book kind of kicked off properly the live action remakes.
I mean, you do have the Cinderella movie on Amazon Prime.
Was Cinderella?
I have heard that
That's
is
Christian.
not good.
It is not good.
Oh yeah, that one.
I
even
feel
though
bad.
wasn't it like number 2 in like fan pick? No, not fan pick. It was something for the Oscars.
The Oscars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Or it was like a moment from the.
No, I
No.
think it was the
It was
whole
the movie, yeah.
The whole movie. It was number 2.
The whole movie
in that,
was a moment.
in that thing.
The whole that
I
the
didn't like
Oscars
it.
I
are
have not
certainly
seen
a
it,
moment.
so I can't really.
I saw
the
it.
fan picks for
Yeah?
the Oscars were certainly a
And?
moment.
No.
No.
Probably how
No.
Xavier talks about Resident Evil. So.
Just
Yeah,
no.
just don't.
Just no.
What's the review of that movie?
I don't even
No.
want to talk about it.
Just no.
Not on my watch list.
the fake.
Don't pop your popcorn for that one.
We're gonna make a post of things of not to add
watch.
to your watch list.
Yes.
Oh, we should totally do an episode on that. That'd be fun.
And we say it's
So bad. It's not so bad. It's good. It's so
It's
bad.
just so
bad that you
They're
should just
bad.
avoid
we either
it
say
at all costs.
pop it or don't pop it.
And I know Zach's will be just the Last Airbender.
Yes, 100%.
Easy.
Easy.
And Sandlot
List
too.
done. Huh?
And Sandlot,
And Sandlot
too.
too.
I still hated the last Airbender more.
I
Man.
think a lot of people. I remember being in that theater watching the whole thing and just like, what the hell did I just watch?
This episode we're full of not watches.
Yeah, this is the not watch episode.
We,
No,
we
kidding.
should, yeah, we should.
The popcorn not watch list. No,
We gotta come with an episode for sure.
I'm down for that.
that'd be fun.
So, but
Look
the-
forward to that in a future
Just
episode.
bad movies or movies that are bad that they're good.
No,
No,
movies
just
that
bad.
are
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
movies that are
okay.
bad that you
Really,
Because I
should
thought
really
we were
bad.
about to
avoid.
put like Transporter 2 on
No,
this
yeah,
list.
yeah, just you should avoid at all costs.
That one, if we do that list, that one for sure is going.
It's like so
Yes,
bad
sir.
it's good. I already have one that's so,
So do I.
bad it's good.
So do I.
I'll
Yeah,
actually
so-
reference it later, and Anthony's gonna hate me for it. Anyway,
Yeah, so what I was trying to say was that with Disney movies, I feel like it's gotten to a point now where you just have to like just go with it because Disney are gonna pump them out anyway. At this point,
so
it's like
consume.
it's
The Hercules
just
one,
watch it.
They're gonna
it's
do
like
Hercules.
Look, man,
like
I have faith in her.
They did-
Mulan was
they did
actually
Mulan.
not that bad.
Yeah, but they
I
didn't
thought it
have
was
any of the
pretty
songs.
good. Yeah, it was just missing the songs, but as a movie, I think it was all right.
Yeah, it was all right. And if they had the songs, it would have been.
It would have been
They,
good.
they had
really good.
some of the music just in orchestral.
They had a nice
form.
cameo. I was
There's
like,
no
hey, they
singing.
had the
Doesn't count.
cameo. That was nice. They had
Wait,
a
which cameo?
The cameo towards the very end.
Who was it? I don't remember. Oh,
Yes. Come on.
wait. I'm trying to remember now.
Spoiler alert for Mulan, so you may want to skip to 35 seconds.
Oh my god, I
Mulan is presented to
forgot.
the Emperor by Ming Na, who played Mulan.
That's right.
in-
Okay, so it was Ming Na Wen. Okay.
Yes, that
I
was
wasn't
Ming
sure
Na
it was that, or maybe it was
also
like,
known
like,
as Chun Li.
or maybe it was like
That's so bad.
I thought maybe it was like,
We
like
changed the
either that or
channel.
BD Wong or something. I don't know.
Oh man.
No,
But
that's Shang.
yeah,
Okay,
that's what I thought. But yeah, at this point, I'm okay with Stitch, Lilo and Stitch coming out.
a live action.
But is it going to be
I don't know if it's gonna be good
in
or not,
theaters
but-
or is it going to be Disney Plus straight to Disney?
God, I
no,
hope-
that's gonna be a theaters one. Come on.
You don't know.
Lilo
You don't
Stitch
know.
is pretty big.
You know
It
they
could-
did a live action Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, and
that's only on
debuted
Disney Plus.
That
on
was
Disney Plus.
Disney
yeah, that
Plus.
was
That
the
was
height
it.
of
And
the
go to theaters.
pandemic.
That was the start of like, hey, we're gonna only put it on Disney Plus, so please subscribe to Disney Plus for this reason. And then everybody's
Yeah.
like, hey, this is what Mandalorian, and that's it.
I
Rest is
think it
history.
came out when Disney Plus
Like, started.
launched.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
Yeah,
a
it came,
launch
out, it
thing.
came out within the first couple months, I think, when it
Yeah.
launched.
The
think
new
Tessa
Pinocchio.
Thompson.
The new Pinocchio is coming out later this year.
That too.
That one I can look forward to. I want to see how Tom Hanks.
But I think that one's only Disney Plus.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
That's
a
what I'm
Disney
saying.
Plus exclusive.
Like, so some of these they kind of
Yeah.
pick and choose which ones they want to put in theaters.
Whatever,
So
man. Let's see.
We'll
We'll
see
see.
if Stitch is.
Well, Pinocchio is a classic. I feel like it should be something that they should put in theaters. But whatever, you know. That's
Classic.
my
Tommy
that's my
Hanks.
And Peter Pan, though, is the one that's always problematic or tricky these days.
All right. So
Hook. Anyway, yeah.
we'll go to the last bit
Last
of
bit.
news.
Do it.
This is a fun one. So Dune Part Two.
Yes.
Yes.
We all know
Yes.
it started filming,
Yup.
Yes.
but also we got an official synopsis.
Oh, official synopsis. Something
They're
about
in the
Paul
desert.
Atreides
We're
leading
ready?
the Fremen against the Harkonnen.
Well, that's pretty much the first line.
I'm
So-
the best.
This follow-up film will explore the mythic journey of Paul Atreides as he unites with Chani and the Freemen while on a warpath of revenge against the conspirators who destroyed his family.
What? Damn.
Facing a choice
Oh, he's not
between the love of his life and the fate of the known universe, he endeavors to prevent a terrible future only he can foresee. So
I'm already
Can't wait
hyped.
for more of that.
I'm
that's
hyped.
all we need.
That's,
and we're
I'm hyped. Here we go. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't read the book, get ready for some wild stuff.
I have the first.
Hope it's
book.
3
I
hours.
haven't read it yet.
Or I hope it's 3 hours too, because he can make it. There's enough material to make it 3 hours.
Or are they going to split it and do a part 3?
No, the part 3 will be
Another book.
Dune Messiah,
Yeah.
which will be the second book. That's what I think he's hoping
And
to
is he
do.
going to do that?
Yeah, he Denis Villeneuve said he wanted to do those
That
two.
storyline.
Yeah, that kind of like trilogy. It just but being that part.
Okay.
Of like
But
Book
then I
one
guess
and
someone
book two.
else would take over.
I mean, but the thing is, Children of Dune, which is technically the third one, like there's a jumper gap, so
Yeah.
you can have some space, and he can go do something else, and then someone else can do it, or whatever. Who knows? That's cool. Yeah, I saw the news for that, but that's cool that we got a synopsis. The synopsis should get you hype.
Yep.
November.
Well, I'm hyped without it, but
Yeah.
Fine. So it's just
November
now
of
starting.
2023.
It's just now starting to film,
Christopher Walken, the emperor of the known universe.
and then you got Elvis in there.
Elvis is freaking Fade Routha. Florence Pugh is freaking Princess Irulan.
Midsommar.
Oh boy!
Once again.
what a
One
cast.
more time. Cool.
And
All
we
right.
got Hans Zimmer returning.
Leia,
Hans Zimmer
Leia
returning to probably get another Oscar.
Leia Seydoux is in it too, right? Seydoux. I don't know how to
Seydoux.
pronounce it.
Is
It's French.
What is she?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, Seydoux. Yeah.
Seydoux. Okay.
I know. Yeah.
She in it.
Seydoux.
She in it.
She was
Damn,
in,
that's
She's cool.
messed up. You go to
She's in
IMDb
Mission
and you look up
Impossible.
Dune Part Two.
She was in
Austin Butler
Mission
has top
Impossible
billing.
Ghost Pros.
Oh, Ghostbusters.
She was
Yeah.
also in The French Dispatch.
French Dispatch.
She was awesome
She was
in that.
in James Bond.
Yeah, James Bond. Yeah.
Cool.
She was also in. Was it Rush? No, it wasn't Rush. That's the other girl.
That's the other one.
It's the other French girl.
The other girl.
The other French girl.
The other-
No, the other
She was
girl
French.
is
The other boiling girl.
the other Bolin girl. That was Natalie Portman and ScarJo.
And
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 she was in that game with this guy from The Walking Dead.
that game.
oh yes, with Norman Reedus
Mhm.
that came out like last
Death
year.
Stranding.
Oh, Death
Yes.
Stranding
Yeah, she was in that.
with Mads Mikkelsen and
Mads Mikkelsen
Guillermo
was
del
in it?
Toro
Yeah. There's a lot of random people. in
And-
it.
what?
And that
Conan
game.
O'Brien. I think he's randomly in there.
Conan O'Brien.
I thought. I'm pretty sure. That's hilarious. Oh, Death
But
Stranding.
yep, that'll wrap it up for our news.
Okay.
Really excited for Dune 2.
The only
I think
good-
we all are. This entire podcast would just devolve into just.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's time for the Dune Appreciation Podcast.
Yes.
Yep.
As from a film standpoint. So
Yes.
yeah, that'll be great. So
I'm
cool.
ready to
So
see more sand.
all the sand.
I'm ready.
I'll be saying some other stuff. But pivoting over, since a lot of our big watch was TV, let's quickly go over some of those big Emmy nominations that just came out. For us, it was last week, if you're listening to today. But we have some pretty heavy hitters this year. With us living in a sort of platinum age of TV, this is some wild, wild stuff. And it's going to be really hard to pick. But depending on what your tastes are or what the critics will look for this year, there's some strong contenders for everything. And so what we're going to do is go over some of just like the top categories. We'll go through the main series and some of the acting categories. And if we have a bonus round with some of the music, if we can.
Ooh.
So that'll be hot. So first up, I'm going to let Anthony lead the discussion on this one for Best Drama Series.
All right. Best drama
Because you've
series.
seen all of them.
Have I?
Almost.
Let me check really quick.
He has not seen Succession yet.
Or Yellow Jackets, because I do not have Showtime. But
Supposed to be hella good.
so best drama series, you got Better Call Saul. Watch it. You got Euphoria. Surprisingly good. Watch it. Ozark. Definitely watch it. Netflix. Severance on Apple TV Plus.
For sure,
Very
watch
good.
it.
Watch it.
For sure.
Squid Game. Everybody probably saw it already.
Everybody saw it.
So watch it again if you want to. Also on Netflix. Stranger Things.
Everybody but Zach watched it.
On
Well,
Netflix.
Zach hasn't
So,
seen Squid Games
I'm a little
either.
confused though because bless you twice. So is this Stranger Things season 4 part 1 that's being nominated? Because they've done that before where shows would go on break, like let's say Breaking Bad, they split their last season in 2 and part 1 got nominated that year
Did they
and then part 2 got
split
nominated
their
the following.
season into
For
two
Stranger
parts?
Things, technically
But the thing
speaking,
is the Emmys
Yeah.
kind of have a cutoff date, so I don't know if their cutoff date counts part 2 or not. I don't know if it's just based on when the show premieres or if it's based on premiere and end date.
And yeah.
Because if it is end date, then it's possible that part 2 maybe wasn't part
Could
of it.
be, yeah.
So I don't know. Who knows? I would hope that they just make it simple and just say it's the whole season, because as a whole it was fantastic. Even the first part was great. Succession, HBO. I've heard it's fantastic.
they run away with it every time.
Yeah,
It's
they've
supposed
been
to be
winning the past few years.
amazing
so
drama.
even though all pretty much all of these on this list, the majority of them I could vouch for. If Succession wins again, then that just means like how
gotta
it shows
watch it.
how good that show is, because all these other shows are great.
May I interject very quickly? We're talking about cutoff dates for the Emmys. According to my quick research, May 31st is when the cutoff date is. So it's going to be
So-
the first half of
And
Stranger
that's when
Things.
Stranger Things
Yeah.
I think came out.
So that
came out
means
like the
Stranger-
27th. Yeah, something like that.
That was on Memorial Day weekend. So that means we'll be. This is amazing because
so it's
this
gonna
part 2 will be able to be nominated for
But
next
do
year.
we know that though? Because that's the thing. Will they just kind of clump it in?
I don't
This-
think there will. I mean, because it
That's so
says
strange.
May any material that's came out before May 31st of any given year.
Hmm.
So, but June 1st into May 31st.
So
I mean,
then
it might
it's the
make
same thing with Better
sense.
Call Saul.
Maybe that's why they split it, because they won.
That's what I think is going to
because
happen.
Better
now.
Call Saul Part 2 just started like a week ago.
So it should be eligible for next
They
year.
wanted it to be eligible for next year.
It's weird.
That's stacking
That's
the deck.
Get all
strange.
these nominations.
Earth things.
Mhm.
Got him.
Yellow Jackets is the final one for drama, which is on Showtime, and that I remember was getting a lot of buzz when it came out.
Christina
No pun
Ricci.
intended, because it's a bee. The
Yep.
Yellow Jacket is a type of bee, but yeah, I've heard it's also very good and very intense. So if you guys have Showtime, check out Yellow Jackets. So that is your drama series lineup.
I think if I go for a pick, I'm gonna put Severance on my ballot. I have like little things of what I want to win and then what I think is actually gonna win. Like I want
Yeah.
Severance to win because it's just totally well put together and weird but amazing that show is, and well acted, well written. But
Okay,
Succession is such a powerhouse. It's leading the Emmys in total nominations right now. It has 25 total nominations. But
That's
Severance has came up and just like hit everybody upside the head with its great blend of like weirdness. It's like it reminds me a lot of Mr. Robot. It's just very deliberate. There's a lot. Everything's there on purpose. There's all the details are put into place, and it's extremely well acted
It wraps it all up
Mhm.
too perfectly.
while still setting other good stuff up. So
That's your pick, Severance.
yeah, my pick
All right.
Severance.
Danny. It's tough, man.
He's like, I want
Yeah.
to say Stranger Things.
I'm gonna say probably Severance or Stranger Things. I think Succession might win just because of how crazy everything
The
is.
clout.
Yeah, but those would be my two. Maybe also Euphoria. I think Euphoria might have a chance with Succession, but
I mean, I think Anthony knows that like off of it's his second season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very second season.
Is the second season better than the first?
I don't think so, but it definitely has some really strong episodes.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's enough. That's pretty good. Any thought or opinion, Zach?
So I haven't seen any of these shows,
So just pick one.
It's
Pick one.
and I do have a couple of them on my list that I want to watch. But I guess based off of what I've been hearing, I feel like it could be between Severance, Stranger Things, Succession, maybe like a distant fourth, Squid Game.
Squid Game might
But-
have some like. If it was like a fan popularity, maybe
Yeah.
Squid Games would win. But
I feel like it had a lot of hype to it. It was a lot of people liked it a lot. It was apparently like just something that was different than your typical like
yeah,
with
drama
sort of.
series. But
with that. With I not that I take umbrage to that when people say it's so different, unique. Anthony and I are like, man, we've seen this stuff in anime.
Yeah, it's like you guys aren't watching anime.
Well,
yeah,
watching,
anime. I feel like is a much smaller market.
but like to the wide market of people that saw Squid Game, it was just everyone saw Squid
Right.
Game except you, Zach.
except
Everyone saw. it.
which
I would
I'm still
watch it.
debating if I want to watch.
I would.
It's
It's
good.
fun.
Yeah,
You
watch
should.
it.
It's not. It's definitely worth your time to watch. You'll watch that, and at the end of it, go, "Wow, this was worth my time. It's entertaining. It's well
messed
produced,
up.
well made.
Yeah.
It's kind of jarring, but
You do get
gotta
hooked.
take it. Yeah, is there the hook is still there, man? It's still good.
And it's only one season so far, so You
Slap them up.
you
I
could
think- yeah,
watch them all
and
pretty quick.
yeah, like season 2 was announced to be in production, or was going to be in
Yeah.
Yeah.
production soon. So maybe it'll get me to watch it.
Maybe.
So I would say that maybe I would take it down to like Severance or Stranger Things.
Okay.
Ooh.
You know,
Alright.
between one of those two,
Just pick Yellow Jackets.
He's like, I'll be the odd guy. Yellow Jackets.
knowing that part 2 Volume 2 of Stranger Things came out after the cutoff date, I would have if it had come out before, I would have said maybe Stranger Things, but I'm probably gonna say Severance as my guess.
Right on. Very cool. So moving on from super serious drama, we move into comedy series.
Mine was Stranger Things, by the way.
Oh wow, I totally skipped you. I'm very sorry. So for sure, like your actual pick of
it's a super tough, but the only reason I'm not picking Better Call Saul is because it's most likely part 1. It's just like part 1 was good, but like I bet you if it was the whole season, I would probably pick it.
Yeah.
And
Understandable.
But Stranger
makes sense.
Things, even though it's also part 1, but it's 7 of 9 episodes. So
It was a strong
and those 7
episodes.
episodes were great. I think it was the best that Stranger Things has been.
dude, the opening
was
for
so
episode
good.
4 was out of hand.
The whole
whole-
episode 4.
Yeah,
Like
episode 4.
I was like, what the hell? Yeah, it was really well
So
done. And then
that-
episode 3, yeah, like oof.
So yeah,
Or was it 5?
as awesome as Better Call Saul is, Severance,
I
and
think it's
what
4.
I've heard of Succession, like when I started watching Stranger Things, it was completely different than the other seasons. I was like, these guys went up to another level, and they definitely brought it this season. So I'd pick Stranger Things.
Cool.
Do
Yeah.
it next.
Was it?
Well, I have my pick
Yeah.
for comedy.
All right. So
Comedy.
Too.
yeah, let's
The
move over
only
to
one I s-
comedy. So I'm going to do the rundown for a comedy series. The first one is a newcomer, which is supposed to be extremely good. I just got to get around to watching. I think it's on Hulu or ABC. It's Abbott Elementary. Just a real like dark horse coming out of nowhere. Then we have Barry.
You guys
which
love Barry.
Barry is
Barry's-
out of hand. Dude, this
The thing
season
is,
was nuts.
like it's such a good show, but it's not entirely a comedy. It's like it's a dramedy.
it's more dramedy
but
than
like
anything else
it's
now.
still so good though.
Then you have Kirby Enthusiasm, which over like December of December of 2021 going into this year, I finally got a chance to watch all of Curb, and this season
Good job.
was has some interesting things in it, but it's still like it's still like your solid Curb stuff. It's really funny. This other one, next one that I really need to get
siempre,
around to
lo
watching is Hacks with Gene Smart. That's extremely good. Marvelous Miss Maisel, I need to watch it, but I
I didn't
remember
think it was a comedy.
like
I
Rachel
thought
Brosnahan was just cleaning up house every time that they would just be nominated for stuff. I was like, man, really? Like, is it that good? But
Season 1 was really good.
that's the consensus I've always been hearing. Is like definitely season 1's good. This show I actually have watched, and it's it's actually really good considering the cast.
they just
it's
renewed to season 3 too.
for what only Ms. Maisel or Only Murders in the Building.
Only Murders.
Yeah, so Only Murders in the Building is the next up on the list. Yeah, that cast: Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez just really is elevated by having those two guys around her. It's insane. It's so good. Fun murder mystery, a lot of fun comedy. But then you have my darling, my personal favorite, which is Ted Lasso.
I think it's
That's been
all
my
our
that's
favorites.
been my therapy for like a long time. I think I've rewatched the show probably 3 times. And then another good favorite of mine, which I'm finally glad it's nominated for this category, is What We Do in the Shadows. That's on FX. If you haven't seen it yet, you got to watch it. It's freaking hilarious.
I hear good things.
Yeah, and so yeah, this is a stacked. Like there's 8 nominees. That's a lot.
the
So-
comedy one is a good list.
yeah, any of these honestly can win. It's just can just go ahead and take it. They're all like it's one of those, you hear people like, oh, it's always been an honor to just be nominated. Like this is one of those categories. Like yeah, it's an honor to be nominated because all of these are complete like watchable, like worth to watch, top tier style of TV.
I mean, on this, we have the official PDF ballot from the Emmys, but here on this list, it tells you previous wins to date based on all categories,
Mhm.
and the Marvelous Miss Maisel is
Damn.
destroying everyone else with 20 wins.
Jeez.
It has to date 66 nominations and 20 wins. Ted Lasso has 40, but there's only been one season of Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Has 40 nominations
Well,
and
with
7
7
wins.
2 by this point.
Well,
Yeah.
this one's
Now
this
this is only the
this is
second, season, but
yeah.
those 40 nominations
Well, yeah,
were
from
only
the
for
20.
one
Yeah.
for like one season. Curb over like what 10 seasons, 11,
11 or 12.
11
has
now,
51
like 51.
with 2 wins.
That's a shame.
Yeah. It's and then of course, first season for Only Murders in the Building has 17. What We Do in the Shadows has a total of like 17 at least, which is good. Again, that's
Pretty solid,
my
though.
low key favorite. But I don't know if you guys have any other opinions. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this one, what you guys have seen, or just what a pick would be really quick.
Ted
Yeah,
Lasso.
yeah. It's. I mean, it's tough.
It's
but,
tough, dude.
But I've only seen a couple. I've seen Barry, Curb, and Ted Lasso. I haven't seen the most recent season of Maisel.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say Ted Lasso because it won everything last year, and it's an excellent show.
It's so.
It's a great feel good show. Just,
Yeah.
It's also funny.
Yeah, it's like funny, feel good, whereas others are sometimes funny and very dark, and
Yeah, it deals with
Dramedies.
stuff. I still
like
go
Barry. Like Barry's
Yeah.
sometimes funny, but it's more of a drama.
at this point now. It's definitely
Yeah.
more of a drama, which is because of how like
But yeah, this season was
it's
crazy.
out of hand. So next we're gonna move on to a television movie, just because the nominees are pretty
wild.
So you have Zoe's Extraordinary Christmas, which airs on Roku. You
What?
have Reno 911: The Hunt for QAnon on Paramount Plus. Ray Donovan, the movie, which got a movie to close out. I think it's a show. That's on Showtime. You have The Survivor, which is on HBO. That's starring, I think, Ben Foster. Pretty good, heavy. This one I know of. I did a little research into it, and that's on my another like watch list because good like semi-historical drama, boxing movie too. So those are always usually good. And then lastly, on Disney Plus has Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
What a nomination.
What a nomination! It's really talk about an eclectic bunch. That's where you have your eclectic bunch.
I mean, it's the only one I've seen, but I'm like, did it really need to get nominated?
It's weird because
it's a TV movie.
it's
so
a TV
I
movie.
guess because
technically.
there weren't
There weren't
that
that many.
many, and
Yeah.
probably not that many good ones. So like, yeah,
Like I
Might as
think
well.
The Survivor, maybe Ray Donovan might win, but it's either those two. But
it's
like
clearly gonna be Zoe's Extraordinary Christmas.
no, it's not.
Come on,
No, it's not.
that show is awesome.
Although my sister loves that show, it's no.
But it's not.
No. If Chip and Dale actually wins, that's gonna be hilarious. Like that's just let's put it on record. I want it to win. I don't think it will win, but if it does,
It's because of the cameos.
it's because of all the cameos and Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen,
I need to watch it.
it's really goofy. You got to watch it. It's really funny.
Just
I'll
watch it
pick
for the
Chip and Dale.
nomination alone.
So next, this next category is fun. So lead actress in a drama series. This is one of those where like it's just a like free for all battle royale. Anything goes.
Could be
Anyone
any
can
of
win
them.
this. Jodie Comer, who is always great on Killing Eve. Laura Linney from Ozark. Melanie Linsky on Yellow Jackets. Sandra Oh also on Killing Eve. Reese Witherspoon on The Morning Show. Zendaya on Euphoria. That is your 6 nominees. Yes. Anthony, I think pretty sure can make a strong case for Zendaya on Euphoria.
For sure.
Might get
For sure.
Zendaya.
Yeah, like
I
she's
didn't see season 1, but I saw season 2.
Okay, well, I mean, she was good
Yeah.
in both, but that one episode in season 2 where it was just like all about her. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole she's the main
No,
character,
yeah.
she just
but there was one episode where she just like
is it like
went
a,
off.
Is
She
it like
was
a
crazy.
Run Lola Run thing?
it was just give me my Emmy please episode. That's what it was.
Ooh, those are always fun.
Yeah.
I feel like Jodie Comer has that in every episode in Killing Eve. Like from the clips and things I see, it's like she's so intense. She's so good. And also Sandra Oh, like they just like that. It's always like it sucks that they're always like nominated
Together.
against together.
Yeah.
So like they're almost competing, but they're really good. Again, I've seen The Morning Show. I'm caught up with it,
Me
and
too.
Reese Witherspoon,
She's
really
good,
stepped
but-
up. Yeah, this season they gave her character more to do. She got a lot going on, but my personal pick is Laura Linney. Like
Yeah, she's awesome.
it was insane. So much range in Ozark. She's so good, and I honestly, Laura Linney, I don't think would be as strong of an actress if she didn't cut her chops on a wonderful movie from the '90s called Congo.
That's gonna be on my list of
No, that's mine.
movies to not pop.
That's a movie to pop because it's so bad it's good. So yeah, Laura. That's the first thing I've ever seen Laura Linney in was Congo, which is a great early. It's like a Terabad '90s movie.
No, you
that was-
like it. You
I-
think
I
it's
like-
a good movie.
I think it's
I
fun.
think it's
It's
really
not
dumb.
great, but it's fun. It's enjoyable to me. But it was one like, hey, Jurassic Park came out. It's awesome. Let's do more Michael Crichton stuff. And then Congo happened, and they were like, what the hell is this? What is going on? Killer apes and whatever.
Pretty Amy.
Amy, good girl. And then Mr. Homolka, stop eating my sesame cake. It's the best, dude. That's the best.
Don't
Tim
wa-
Curry.
Zach, don't watch it.
No, watch it. Tim Curry. For Tim Curry alone, you need to watch that movie.
I'm getting
Harold Kummer,
conflicted.
Homolka.
I'm getting conflicted.
That means you have to
suggestions here.
watch
I'm
it.
giving you the eyes.
Anyway, Laura Linney, that's my pick. Anyone else? Would love to chime in right quick.
She'd
No
be
comment.
she'd be my number 2.
Your number one is
I've-
Zendaya?
Yeah, I think
I've only
Zendaya
watched-
has got it.
The morning show on this list, but even then, I don't know.
Season 2 wasn't as
think-
good
Don't
as
think it's
I don't
worth
think
it.
as a whole season 2 is as good as season 1. And I think that's partially, the COVID
Yeah.
stuff.
And I
Why it's
haven't,
not
I haven't
nominated.
even finished season 2, which is odd. I watched like half the episodes.
Yeah, that's why like some stuff is
Like
kind
the
of
first, the first 4 or 5 episodes I watched, and then I
yeah.
hadn't.
But some of the
finished.
performances are good.
Yeah, I like the performances, but I don't know if, from what I've been hearing from other friends and stuff, that
Mhm.
Euphoria has been like this,
Yeah.
crazy great show. Maybe Zendaya might win.
Honestly, it's between her and Laura Linney in my book. Even though all of them can win it like out of nowhere, but it's gonna be honestly between Zendaya and Laura Linney. Easy. Danny?
Nice. I had my thoughts on Zendaya.
All right.
I
Yeah,
think it's Zendaya.
makes sense. Cool. All right. So we did lead actress. Let's do lead actor. Dan, you want to read those down?
Yeah, so we got Jason Bateman from Ozark.
Yep.
We got Brian Cox in Succession. Lee Jung-jae from Squid Game.
That's the main character, by the way.
Nice. Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul. Adam Scott, Severance.
Also nice.
And Jeremy Strong, Succession.
Also nice.
I'm kind of,
This is a
This is another slobber knocker.
I-
Bless
Yeah.
you.
but I'm also kind of like wondering why Jason Sudeikis wouldn't be there.
Because he's a
well,
comedy.
he's in the
Comedy.
lead actor in a
Comedy.
Not
Never
drama.
mind. Never mind.
Yeah, the Emmys
Never mind.
split it up that way.
I
Strange.
I
Just like
totally forgot the category.
but he's so good that he
second.
should just bleed
He
into
should just be there.
the
You just have to go
drama
to it.
too.
Because
Like,
Ted
like,
Lasso
in the
does
dra-
get serious.
in the dramatic moments,
Yeah.
he's really good.
In
so.
that
Yeah.
second season.
that second season happens.
So
Stuff
disregard everything that I just said.
Yep.
We'll rewind.
happens. Either way. All right. So yes, that like Anthony said, this is
It's tough.
stacked.
Bob Odenkirk,
He's so good.
so good. You
He's
got
very
Adam
memorable.
Scott in Severance too.
I know deep down Brian Cox is gonna win it.
Yeah, I think he's been
Yeah.
winning too.
He just keeps
So-
he just keeps scooping it up. But Adam Scott is basically playing two people on this show,
That's true.
and it's so good, and it's great because I mean, everybody knows him. He was in Party Down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone knows Party Down, Parks and Rec, Step Brothers, but
Boy
he
Meets
is-
World.
damn, that is a
Deep
throwback. But this man really like stepped his game up to the crazy top tier level in Severance.
Yeah.
That dude is
he just
so
got
good.
announced to be in the new Madam Web movie for Sony,
sure
which that cast is
that cast is
Oh,
going to
wow.
be all over the place. But I mean, he's really cutting his chops, and Ben Stiller helped get a really amazing performance out of Adam Scott.
oh, for
And
sure.
so that's my pick is Adam Scott. Like, not that I'm biased for Severance because that show just is so like, again, I just really get the Mr. Robot vibes for it. And I love it. But, I just finished Ozark. Jason Bateman's great, but I think he's
I feel
more,
bad, man, because he's been
better-
great the whole show.
yeah, but it's just, there's also amazing stuff going on.
I
too. He's
know.
also directing. So it's like,
No,
he's like double duty. Lee Jung-jae has some great depth to the things that's going on in Squid Game. But then you have again like freaking just I'm gonna start watching it now. So Bob Odenkirk and Better Call Saul, it's only rave reviews I hear.
Yeah.
And he was great in Nobody. I mean, so he's just good
he's
at
the
all his
best
stuff.
in Nobody.
He's so good.
Yeah.
I'll let
I mean-
Anthony always sing his praises, but that dude, whew,
yeah,
so good.
I mean, I'll probably say Brian Cox just because he's been winning, but I want Bob Odenkirk to win, just because
Nice.
it's all good, man.
It's all good, man. Zach, any picks? Just a educated guess.
Yeah,
Lee Jung Jae.
all you're gonna get from me. I'm
Ted Lasso.
He's like Ted Lasso.
Damn, I don't know, man.
Eeny meeny.
Just close your eyes and pick.
Odenkirk.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Okay.
Good
'Cause
pick.
he's the only name that he's the only person on there that I actually like the most out of all those.
Nice.
That's it. That's my pick. That's the reason why I
Word.
picked that pick.
All right. Right on.
They're watching.
All right. So this is another one that is low key really stacked. So you have lead actress in a comedy series. So Marvelous Miss Maisel. So Rachel Brosnahan, who's
Yes.
just in the past just cleaning up. But now we have Quinta Brunson, who I believe co-wrote Abbott Elementary, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah. Also
she's
nominated in writing.
yeah, she's insanely good from the little clips and everything I see. Kaylee Cuoco in The Flight Attendant, which I know people who have seen it, and they're surprised because everybody knows her from Big Bang Theory, and I despise that show. But Kaylee Cuoco has been killing it with The Flight Attendant and with Harley Quinn both on HBO Max. So,
Alley Cat Strike. Disney Plus.
man, wow, another deep cut.
Deep.
The deep cuts. So I have a good friend of mine who's seen The Great, and Elle Fanning is really just delivering some next level stuff on there. Issa Rae's been getting recognized for the past few years, doing some stuff all over the place, but her show Insecure has always been great. And then you have who won, I think last year, was Jean Smart for Hacks, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
She's too good.
Yeah,
She's-
Jean Smart is.
She's
too
usually good in whatever she does.
Yeah, you can't like not knock it. Wasn't she? She was in Watchmen. Yeah, like she's so good in that. Like it's tough, man. Like
Fargo.
damn.
I haven't seen most of these. I've seen a little bit of The Flight Attendant while it's on because I had some family that were watching it when they were over.
Oh, right on.
But
They have taste. Good for them.
my guess will probably be Jean Smart. I've
Yeah.
just heard a lot about Hacks and her, so
Yeah, the strong guess is going to be Jean Smart, but I think because of just how new and fresh it is, I think Quinta Brunson might steal it. If not, it's going to be Rachel Brosnahan because it's Marvelous Miss Maisel. It's
Yeah.
like it was like remember in the last Emmys, like many years ago, like every time Big Bang Theory showed up, they're just like Big Bang Theory, and they kept giving it awards even though they really shouldn't have because that show was trash. But hey. That's like Jim Parsons. Hey, here's an award, Jim Parsons. Again, not knocking Jim Parsons, but they're just like, we're just going to discount everything else because Jim Parsons.
Yep.
I'm annoyed about
Big
that.
Bang.
Big Bang. Anyway, Anthony, any pick on this one?
I'll probably go with Rachel Brosnahan
No.
just because that's the only show I've really watched on this list.
All right. Makes sense. That makes
And
sense.
I know she's good.
And then lastly, Zach.
She's marvelous.
She is marvelous. Hey, Ms. Maisel, you're marvelous. Anything on your end that you're just like, yeah, just going to take a stab at?
It's- uh,
Dabber.
so total educated guess, Jean Smart. That's all.
You know what?
That's a smart
That
choice.
is a smart choice. We got the puns up in here. All right, Anthony, I'm gonna let Anthony take this the category because this is
you're
rough.
excited for this one.
is rough because it's so good.
It's not fair.
No, it isn't.
So this is lead actor in a comedy series. Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino.
AKA Troy Barnes.
For real. Go watch Community. That's double pops. Pop. Okay, so
Magnitude.
Donald Glover for Atlanta. Bill Hader for Barry. Nicholas Hoult for The Great. Steve Martin, Only Murders in the Building. Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building. Not fair. Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso. So
Ooh.
as much as I love Jason Sudeikis and Ted Lasso, this categories is also stacked.
This
It's
is
stacked.
really
one's
hard.
close.
This is honestly, with the maybe the small exception of Nicholas Hoult, because although he does some really crazy stuff as the Russian emperor, like I've seen Only Murders in the Building, Barry, Atlanta, and Ted Lasso. It could really go to any one of those four. Like my personal pick is Ted Lasso because of the range that was that was shown in there. but Bill Hader
Dude,
is nuts on Barry, and then Donald Glover has, like this. It's hard because this season is kind of tricky, but it's still like a showcase of what Donald Glover does with this kind of like surrealist style that shows up in Atlanta. Like if you haven't seen Atlanta, you got to watch it. Like it's hard to describe Atlanta other than just watch Atlanta because it's that good. But it's, for me, if I really had to, even though you have comedy greats in Steve Martin and Martin Short, so Steve Martin Short, it's honestly, like, if I'm gonna cheat, it's a 3-way tie between Jason Sudeikis, Bill Hader, and Donald Glover. Like, it's
3-way tie.
it's too hard. Like, my heart of hearts got to go to Ted Lasso, but I would be happy if Donald Glover or Bill Hader squeak out with the win.
All right, so heart of hearts, Ted Lasso. Danny?
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
Biased.
Zach.
We're biased. Jason Sudeikis.
Nice.
All right.
I'm-
Anthony's like,
I think I'm gonna go Bill Hader.
Bill Hader, right?
Dude, he was.
I'm not mad.
excellent in this season.
I am not mad. Dude, that episode 7, that the whole like sequence and stuff on the beach
the chase.
and the chase.
He directed that one.
Yeah, he did. Dude, that episode is nuts. The car dealership thing, I'm just like, what the
Well,
hell am I watching? Like,
He also
This
got
out of
nominated for writing and directing Barry.
Yeah.
he's also
the
in a
creator of the show.
he's also a guest actor in a comedy series. There's a one episode of Curb. He's 3 guys, or Larry thinks it's just one guy.
that works in 3 different.
It
shops.
works in 3 different shops, and they just it's so stupid, but it's.
So most likely,
gag is great.
Jason Sudeikis runs away with it. But yeah, I'm gonna go.
I don't know about run away. No, he doesn't run away with
I'm
it.
gonna go with Bill Hader.
Yeah, I don't think he runs away with it. He wins it, but it's a close
I
one.
have not seen Only Murders in the Building yet, so I mean, I love both those guys.
They're awesome
but-
in the show. Like, they're just, Martin Short is particularly, like, if had to give it one over the other, he's just, I think Martin Short over it. But Steve Martin, just all his Brazos references are so good. Brazos, man, oh, it's gonna be hard.
All
That's
right,
a hard.
So what's the
category.
next category?
Lead actress? Oh, do we want to do so limited anthology series? I think lead actress would be like, yeah, the lead actor in limited series. Let's go with lead actress in limited series, because those 2 are pretty hype. In the sense that you have Toni Collette, who's amazing. She's in The Staircase on HBO Max. Julia Garner, who's famous for Ozark. She's on that limited series Inventing Anna on Netflix. The one with the really funny accent. That one. Lily James and Pam and Tommy, which really blew up. I didn't think it would be like that big, but it's there. Sarah Paulson, who just for American Horror Story would just collect awards. She just rolled up. Hey, it's mine now. Margaret Qualley on Maid, which is also on Netflix, is really good. I know Margaret Qualley from what's the show?
Leftovers.
Leftovers, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's right.
Yeah. And then lastly, which is this is a really good limited series. I recommend watching it, which is called The Dropout on Hulu. Amanda Seyfried.
Which I saw.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Is it good?
It was good.
yeah, it's good. Like,
That's-
she carries the show, I think.
She's gonna be my pick.
Yeah. That's a good one. My pick,
Possible Sue Storm
possibly.
with these rumors.
We'll see.
Well, I think everyone's a rumor at this point.
I'm-
Fantastic.
I'm
No,
Johnny Storm.
I haven't heard like Margot Robbie as Sue Storm.
They're gonna dye my hair blonde, and I'm Johnny Storm.
Well,
That's
there's,
it.
there's-
It's easy.
There's Jason Segel
As the thing,
That's a
as
rumor.
Ben Grimm. So
Anyways,
my pick, honestly,
back.
based off of their pedigree and just the fact that whenever this person is on screen, she's too good. She's just completely magnetic. She just takes over and brings so much layers and depth to her characters. Sarah Paulson. Easy. Sarah Paulson.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my pick. Anthony?
I'm gonna do the same because that's the only one of these that I've seen, and she was great in it.
Yeah.
Cool. Did not know it was her for a while. I'm like, oh wow, that is her. Okay.
Yep.
Very good makeup.
Oh,
makeup job.
my secondary pick is Amanda Seyfried for the Dropout.
Cool.
Danny picked Amanda Seyfried. Zach, I'm assuming you've seen none of these.
You are correct.
Awesome.
So just pick.
He's like Sarah Paulson.
What's your favorite name?
You know, I might just
What's
go
your
Sarah
favorite
Paulson. I might just go Sarah Paulson. I'm just going based off of total nominations.
He's like total nominations, how good they are.
Okay,
Yeah, fair enough.
Nice.
Yeah, that character. Yeah, that person's in there. Good. Lead actor in limited anthology series. I'm gonna roll through these really quick. Colin Firth in The Staircase. It's basically a weird,
Ooh.
weird
These are-
murdered accident crime mystery thing. It's pretty good.
Did someone
great
die?
names in this
on
Yeah,
this?
Yeah.
someone dies in the staircase, and they're just like, "How do we cover this up? We got to
Very-
cover the story."
Very literal.
Literal.
Okay.
Andrew Garfield in Under the Banner of Heaven, really heavy like murder mystery. He plays a detective. Oscar Isaac in Scenes from a Marriage. Michael Keaton in Dope Sick. Himesh Patel in Station 11, which low key like really like under the radar, but Station 11 apparently is insanely good. And then Sebastian Stan for Pan and Tommy, where he plays Tommy Lee, the famed drummer from Motley Crue. This one really quickly. My pick is Oscar Isaac in Scenes from a Marriage.
I'm a little surprised that Oscar Isaac isn't nominated for Moon Knight.
Is it a limited series?
Well,
Technically,
but he's
it
not
is.
anywhere on this list.
No,
So even if it was, it's not on this category.
no.
I mean, Moon Knight got nominated for a bunch of stuff.
bunch
Right.
of stunt stuff,
But-
yeah, and
but
and
I
music.
think the best part of that
Categories
show was
don't
was
matter that
him.
much.
Hey, music matters.
Yeah, that's fine.
Music matters in here. But yeah, dude. Yeah, my pick is Oscar Isaac because
He's your
That-
boy.
that's my boy. But also, Scenes from a Marriage is it's a really strong showcase of his skills as well. Secondary pick, as much as I want to pick Andrew Garfield because he carries that show hands down. But Michael Keaton in Dope Sick is as type of an ensemble cast. Like he really stands out as like a real focal point for everything that's going on with the whole opioid crisis that they that the whole show's about. Really, really good, so good. I'll leave the floor to you guys. If not, we move on.
Danny.
Haven't seen any, so I'm just gonna do a Zach and pick Andrew Garfield.
Right on.
Zach.
I do like 5 of these 6. I don't know who the hell Patel is.
Wow.
I'm just gonna go based off of the name that I like the most, and I
Who the
think
hell's
I'm gonna go with Colin Firth.
Colin
Okay.
Firth.
Oh,
There's an Oscar winner in there.
So,
Colin Firth.
so I also haven't watched any of these. But
coming from the professional popcorn watch list.
But what I do see is I see Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Batman, and the Winter,
Winter Soldier?
So,
Wait,
what about the Vulture?
Do you see the Kingsman? You see the Kingsman?
well, he's Batman before Vulture.
Okay.
so-
Yeah, and you have
yeah, the
is
Kingsman.
Galahad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have Galahad.
And I don't know who Patel is.
So messed up.
I'm going to say that.
Man,
I
if
know-
Himesh Patel ever hears
I
this, he'll
know
be like,
Death
"What do
Actually,
you
Patel.
know?"
I have seen something with him in it.
I know Dev Patel. I don't know.
Yes, I know.
No,
that
man.
Patel thing.
Like,
I'm just gonna pick.
Oh, isn't he in
I'll pick Sebastian Stan just because I remember watching the trailers for that show, and both him and
he was in
Lily
Tenet.
James looked just like
Like Pam.
Pam and Tommy. So
Oh yeah, this guy's in Avenue. Himesh Patel's in Avenue 5. That's a fun little show on Netflix. The HBO. Sorry.
so Winter Soldier, also because that's one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Who was the main guy in yesterday?
Yeah, he was the main guy yesterday.
I knew I recognized his name.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
You don't know
That's-
Patel? No. You can't take it back.
You don't know him.
That's
You didn't know
Himesh
Patel.
Patel. Yes.
Because
The guy from Tenet that helped them with the
The
plane.
plane
Oh,
because as soon as you said yesterday, I'm like, wait, that's that Beatles movie.
where no one
Now
knew
I
about the
remember
Beatles
the
except
guy.
him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent.
And
I mean, I don't
forget-
remember his face, but I remember him being in the movie.
mm.
No, you don't know who he is.
I don't. No, I don't.
It's like, but no.
I
All
think
right.
before yesterday, the movie, I don't know who it was.
And now you know. Today.
Retraction. Excellent. All
All
right.
right, next category.
Next
we gotta zoom
category.
by these next ones.
So, supporting actress in a drama series, another stacked one. You have Patricia Arquette for Severance,
Nice.
Miss Coble, Julia Garner for
Nice.
Ozark, Ruth, the powerhouse Ruth, so good. Jung Ho Young in Squid Game, Christina Ricci in Yellow Jackets, Rhea Seehorn, Better Call Saul,
Oh.
J. Smith Cameron in Succession, Sarah Snook in Succession, and Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria.
Nice. This is a tough one.
That is a tough one, but my pick, even though I've seen a few of these, so as good as Julia Gardner is, Jung Ho Yeon like really blew up because of Squid Game, but my pick is Patricia Arquette in Severance. Like, just Patricia Arquette has just been a killer. Just with everything she's shown up with lately and all the dramas, she's just a stone cold killer. Like all the characters she plays are just it's a master class in acting from Patricia Arquette. Like, I really hope she takes this one because that character is out of hand. Like Miss Coble is just watch Severance.
Yeah,
That's the
just
moral of
watch
the
it.
story is watch Severance, and also Better Call Saul. But Anthony, I know has might have
This
a
is
pick.
tough.
Yeah, but I want to hear his thoughts.
Julie Garner is very good in Ozark.
Yup.
Is this also might be Ozark Part 1 of the final season?
Is it
By the way, yeah, because Part 2 came out like
in
a
April
few
or
weeks
something?
ago.
Yeah, but it was in April.
No, Part 2 came out a few weeks ago.
No.
Yeah.
No, Part 2 came out a little while back.
Are you sure? Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I'm just confused as to when I watched it.
Yeah, because came out April 29th.
All right.
So it's the whole season.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the whole thing there.
All
So-
right. So, but yeah, she's excellent. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Ray Seahorn because, yeah, she's a brand new character of this show that you think is just gonna be about Saul Goodman, and she's just as good as Odenkirk. So she's
Ooh.
great.
Yeah, I was hearing a thing on NPR, and they were just talking about, especially this season, just she's
Yeah, her evolution has
good.
been great because, yeah, at the beginning, she's just like this standard lawyer character, and then she just evolves after like season 2 or 3, and she's been excellent.
Yep, that's awesome. Danny,
I'm gonna go with Jung from Squid Games.
good
Cool.
pick. Yeah,
She's
Good job,
great.
man. Yeah, she was insanely good. That was again, Zach, watch Squid Game. Yeah, like it's
And
There was Snook.
your pick?
This is tough.
Throwing a name out there, Seahorn.
Seahorn?
Ooh.
That Sydney Sweeney.
I don't know who that is.
He's like,
She's gonna be in Madam Web.
Cool.
yep. He's like, oh, okay, okay, yeah. pretty cool.
Because
She might-
Euphoria is one of those shows that
She
I
might
feel
end
like
up
I
being Black Cat.
just want to avoid.
She might be that. Exactly,
I can see that.
right? Yeah.
Oh, they're not gonna bring back. What's her name? No.
Bring back.
Alicia Hart. No.
Felicity Jones.
Felicity Jones. Yeah. No, they're
They're
not
gonna
bringing
bring
her
her
back.
All right, cool.
That's the amazing verse. So it's not gonna happen. If Christina Ricci squeaks it out, the win,
I would
I'd
allow
be
it.
happy. I'll allow it. I'll be
Yeah.
really happy for her. But honestly, it's between, it might, I don't know, like, because Succession might just take it again, but Patricia
They
Arquette,
have 2 of them.
yeah.
2 Succession.
But again, Patricia Arquette, last when they were doing Escape at Dannemora, like she cleaned up, like that limited series cleaned up.
She
So
good.
she's stepping up again. Yeah, she good, very very good.
Is she related to David Arquette?
Yes.
Okay.
Supporting. All right, supporting actor in a drama series. We just did supporting actress. This is another rough and tough one because
Full
they're
of
all good.
Severance and full of Succession too.
Full of 3 Successions, 2 Severance, and 2 Squid Game. And you sneak in a Billy Crudup from the morning show. So you have Billy Crudup from the morning show, which he did extremely well. Like that character is just like, as Anthony calls, like the walking bone saw machine. Like they're always
He
just.
was great in season 1.
Yeah.
He's great in season 2. Like it's
lot of
consistently
zingers.
great. Yeah. Nicholas Braun in Succession. Kieran Culkin in Succession is really good too. I mentioned Billy
Just give it
Crudup,
to Succession.
right? Park Hae-soo in Squid Games. Matthew McFadden also in Succession. But then we have John Turturro and Christopher Walken from Severance.
Ooh.
And then this is what my personal pick is Oh Young-soo from Squid Game. He's number 1.
Oh.
That's my personal pick. As much as I want John Turturro to win it,
I was gonna say John Turturro, but now that you mentioned that
but
he's number
the
1.
guy who's number 1, that could really win it, and that could really just blow it up, and just open the doors for really a wide range of performances and acting, even just in different languages. He's, as you guys, the 3 of us who've seen it, he's so good.
He's great.
He's so good.
Very good.
Danny, I know, like
That-
I kind of
that's-
just screwed
that's
you
it.
up your pick,
Yeah.
didn't I? My secondary pick is John Turturro, I think. But
Yeah.
I think Heart of Hearts is like, if Oh Young-soo wins, I'll be happy. But it could be because of how like strong Severance is. Like any one of those,
Or
either of those 2 win.
Succession, I feel. might
Yeah.
have a-
Yeah, I'm gonna
Maybe.
pick Kieran Culkin because there's 3 Succession people.
Yeah, he's like, I just need one.
One of them has to win, and I
Yeah.
haven't seen it, but
It's
I'm
pro-
assuming they're all
He's
good.
really good. From
Yeah.
the clips I've seen, like they're just like, hey, he's on like late night shows and he comes in and they play a clip. I'm just like, what the he's really freaking good. Or like they'll give him something for his character to do, and you're just like, blown away. It's so good.
Zach, do it. Succession.
Just say Christopher Walken. Your answer is Christopher Walken.
Because I liked Billy Crudup's performance.
This is for season 2 though.
He's seen parts of season 2, so
Okay.
he has he
Yeah.
has an opinion here.
Yeah, I watched the first 4 or 5 episodes. I think his performance here is even more out there compared to season 1
Yeah.
for the most part.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only performance I've seen of these actors, so I'm just gonna have to stick with him
Do it.
Yeah.
Good choice.
by
Do it.
default. Like
Yep.
that's my choice.
Nice. All right, we're gonna try to wrap these up with supporting actress, and actor in a comedy series. This one is really tough. This is another tough one. So you have Alex Borstein from The Marvelous Miss Maisel, which she has won in the past, I believe. Hannah Einbinder from Hacks, who was, I think, won something recently, but for it. Janelle James in Abbott Elementary. Kate McKinnon on SNL. I think it's her last season as well, so it'd be great for her to like close it out with a win. And then here's where it gets also wild. So you have Sarah Niles from Ted Lasso. She plays Dr. Sharon. Cheryl Lee Ralph, also in Abbott Elementary. You have Juno Temple, who plays Keely Jones, and Hannah Waddingham, who is Rebecca Welton on Ted Lasso. Hannah Waddingham won last year for the same character, so
Let her win again.
Yep.
Because I think she's gonna win.
She's saying, spoiler alert, there was a Rickroll in this season, and it was initiated by her, so it should win. Just for the Rickroll alone. No, I'm kidding. That character also went through a whole ringer
Up and
of
down.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard because everybody on Ted Lasso, even like Keely, like Juno Temple, like just has
The
a
second
lot going
season,
on.
especially.
They gave her, because of her like relationship with Roy, like there's so much layers and dynamics that
And
was
Sarah
happening.
Niles as the doctor was.
Yeah, as injecting a new
Top
character
notch.
into it, she's so good, and I don't think she's coming back. She may or may not come back for the last season, so it would be great to just be like a one and done. She came in,
Yeah.
like her impact was immediate on like almost the entire character roster in that show. So I think if you're able to do that and showcase the impact that character has, and just
Like,
be
you
able
just-
to act it out,
You just come for a couple episodes and you get nominated and just
and you wreck it. That's it. She gonna wreck it. So, it's hard because I want to split the. I would say Hannah Waddingham,
Just
but
pick
then
one. Just one.
Hannah Waddingham, secondary pick is Sarah Niles, and third is Juno Temple. Really,
And
again,
fourth?
because
And
they're
fourth?
so close. Fourth would probably go to Hannah Einbinder
Okay.
for Hacks.
All right, Danny.
Hannah Waddingham.
Nice.
Nice.
Zacharino.
I think Temple. She's hilarious.
Nice.
All right. Nice.
Temple.
All right.
Quite
Excellent.
good.
Supporting actor in a comedy series. This is. I'm mad. I want to like.
Oh,
This
Easy.
is too. No, it's not. You're insane.
For
if you
me,
think,
it's easy.
You're insane if
You
you
need
think
to
this
watch Barry.
category. You watch Barry. Anthony Kerrigan as Barry, probably one of the best side characters in all of television. NoHo Hank,
dude.
dude, just
That guy is hilarious.
NoHo Hank is amazing.
That we're probably going to be split. with that.
Brett Goldstein as Roy Kent.
Mhm.
Toheeb Jimo as Sam Obasanya.
Oh, I love him.
Nick Mohammed as Nate the Great. Maybe not so great if you watch all the season 2.
But that's why he's nominated, because he's good.
He's that good.
He is good.
Tony
You hate him.
Shalhoub in Marvelous Miss Maisel, Tyler James Williams from Abbott Elementary, Henry Winkler in Barry, and then Bowen Yang in SNL. This is all really strong. Like my tally list is just basically like all 3 from Ted Lasso and then Barry, and I'm just like question mark. Like I can't pick. I'll let you guys pick first before I really cement mine because this is hard.
Zach, you go first because you said it was an easy pick for you.
Yeah,
Roy
Brett
Kent.
Goldstein. Roy Kent.
Brett
For him.
Goldstein.
No, for him.
Oh,
I'm gonna pick Anthony Kerrigan because
Ooh.
his name is Anthony.
So
No,
Not-
he's,
not because of-
he's
no.
awesome in that show.
yeah, dude. NoHo Hank is one of the wildest and craziest.
Hi, buddy.
Hello, buddy. He's like the what did he say? Calling him as an assassin. He's like the Greek. He's like the Greek freak of assassins. Like and his accent apparently is so ridiculous. A fun side story. Anthony Carrigan modeled a lot of the NoHo Hank mannerisms out of like a Genius Bar employee from an Apple store, like in LA. This is nuts. Like it is, dude. He's so good. And
Danny, what's your pick while
He's
he's
so good.
looking?
I'm gonna pick Tohib from Ted Lasso.
Sam Obisanya.
Sam
Nice.
Obisanya was probably one of my favorite characters of season 2.
Yeah,
he really got a lot
focus on
to.
him a lot. Yeah.
He got a lot to do in this one.
He was so good.
and he's just funny. bro.
Pun intended.
He was so good. Like just
I-
damn.
I think Roy Kent was better in season 1, but Roy Kent is Roy Kent. So
It's too good.
It's hard. Yeah, yes and no. Like he had different things to do this season, but he was so good at it.
it was
Like there was
different,
so
yeah.
much going on. But then it's great because now, but again, I can't.
Just pick. Gotta pick one.
Nick Mohammed. That's a wild pick, but Nick
Ooh.
Mohammed.
We all picked a different
Nick
Ted Lasso.
Mohammed.
The wild card.
Just because if you rewatch season 2, there's such a gradual small shift. There's small
Yeah.
mannerisms, character, like there's just things that he does physically with the character. Not so much like the other like main thing, obviously the big important stuff he does, but like there's all these little small physical details that show the sort of like evolution of
It builds up.
Nathan Shelley. It just builds up to that big focal point and breaking point at the end of
Very
season
end.
2. It's so good. But if I had to do a secondary pick, it's like again, I can't. It's a three-way tie between everyone in Ted Lasso and Anthony Carrigan. But if I had to pick one, it would be Nick Mohammed. I think he deserves some recognition, but so does Anthony Carrigan because it's been 3 seasons of NoHo Hank delivering ridiculous, hilarious lines of just like, he's just things like these guys. They're like a SEAL Team 6, huh? Maybe like a 7.5. Like, just it's so ridiculous.
I want to read the next category.
He's like that's Raven. All right, hit the next.
Supporting
hit the next
actress in a limited or anthology. Connie Britton, White Lotus. Jennifer Coolidge, The White Lotus. Alexandra Daddario, The White Lotus. Caitlin Deaver, not The White Lotus. Dope Sick.
one. Actually, dope sick.
Natasha Rothwell, The White Lotus. Sydney Sweeney, The White Lotus. And then Mare Winningham, Dope Sick. So yeah, I think White Lotus is gonna win this category.
And I think Jennifer Coolidge wins it actually
Okay.
because that's a great. That shows a platform. It shows that like she's more than just like the other stereotyped roles she's had in the past. Like and like. It was a point where I think if I remember hearing from a story once that they offered her the role and she initially declined. She's like, I'm not good enough for this. And they told her, no, you are. Do it. Like, it's like, please, we want you. We can only see you doing it. And for all those who've seen it, they just are complete in awe of just like how good Jennifer Coolidge. But that whole cast is a great ensemble cast. They're really, really good. But that's my pick, Jennifer Coolidge. Anthony, I already
Gotta
know who's
go
gonna
with
pick.
Daddario. So
Alexandra Daddario.
yep, you can't.
I'll choose Sydney Sweeney because she was in Euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
Good call. And Zach, you're gonna pick Connie Britton.
No, just pick Dope Sick.
Anyone that's in the White
The
Lotus.
White-
Yeah,
He's like all White
I
Lotus.
pick White
All
Lotus.
the White Lotus.
It's funny because if you go to supporting actor and limited
No, it's
anthology,
the opposite.
it's like no, it's
Oh,
split
3 and
between 3 and 3 of Murray Bartlett White Lotus, Jake Lacey White Lotus, then Will Poulter in Dope Sick, Seth Rogen in Pam and Tommy, the outlier, Peter Sarsgaard in Dope Sick, Michael Stuhlbarg in Dope Sick, and then Steve Zahn for White Lotus.
Nice.
My pick, because I feel that this dude is so good, even though he was criminally underutilized in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, Michael Stuhlbarg.
You mean that the one
one
scene he
scene.
was in?
My brother and my cat were snapped.
I'm going with Murray Bartlett, White Lotus. He was pretty out of hand.
Okay. My secondary pick is Will Poulter. Because that boy good.
I was gonna say Will.
Yeah, Will Poulter.
Cool.
Good catch. Well, that's your primary pick,
Adam
right?
Warlock.
Yeah, Adam Warlock. Yeah, dude.
Zach.
Seth Rogen on there, but I mean I've seen Pam and Tommy, but I don't know if that's. I don't know how everyone else is compared to him, so I can't say.
He's the catalyst for the video, man. It's great.
I might say Poulter. I think Poulter.
Okay.
I think our
Cool.
last one should be the theme song category,
The theme song category.
which
Yeah.
I don't really see on my list.
I can pull it up for
yeah,
you
we'll pull it up
immediately.
because it's not in that list.
Okay, cool.
Because didn't I have it here? Hold up. Yeah, I got it. Outstanding original main theme music for 2022.
Cool. I haven't seen it, so lay it on me.
Oh, this is fun. You have the nominees: Only Murders in the Building. It's a fun. This is coming from the guy who does not skip intros in his house.
We don't skip it.
We don't skip intros in my house. So you have Loki, Only Murders in the Building, Severance, Squid Game, and The White Lotus. My thing is that like the Squid Game's theme is it's
Short.
kind of really short. It's just the little title sequence, and then hey, here's the dumb game. White Lotus's theme is really cool. It's really kooky.
That's cool.
Only Murders in the Building sets the tone perfectly for the entire show. Like it's like this fun, but like interesting, layered murder mystery. But honestly, if I'm
Top two
eliminating
is-
top two is easy Loki and Severance.
Yeah.
Like because the theme, the opening theme for Severance plays throughout the entire show. Same thing with Loki. But it's just they're just so out there, the both of them, that they're almost
fits-
iconic.
Well, they both fit the show very well.
I think if I were to, if it objectively, like from the scholarly point of view, Severance wins it. But personally, like fanboy style, Loki, because it's just again how the opening title sequence and the music just sets you up for just how wild the show is. It's perfect. That would
If you
be
were
perfect.
told that you had to skip one of them, which one would you skip?
Would I skip?
I mean, both
It's
of those
hard. Only
ask
but
you to skip.
audio. Are you talking? So it's only audio, right?
Only audio, no visual.
Only audio.
No,
I would
it's
skip
both
Severance
because you skip it when you're watching it.
if it's only the audio because it's original main theme music. I
Yeah.
would skip Severance because it's longer.
Mm.
Okay.
Loki's is shorter, and
Okay, so your
I
pick
love
is
the
Loki.
little. Yeah, so my pick is Loki,
Heart of Hearts.
but Severance is gonna probably win it.
Interesting.
Open it up to you guys.
Danny.
It's just the whole Loki theme is great.
Remember, the
I
theme
know,
song
it's
is
just the theme
different,
song.
and that's the TVA.
Yeah, but I
Song.
like that one. That
I know
one's
it's
great.
good, but I like the end thing better.
Yeah. I'll probably go for Severance.
Ooh. Funny enough, they have an outstanding main title design for this exact category for the So check it out. So you have a Candy, Cowboy Bebop, because they're just lifting the anime one. So
Yeah,
imagine if Cowboy
That's a
Bebop.
cheat. If
Imagine if Cowboy Bebop won. But then
that's a cheat.
it's wild because Apple TV Plus has 4 nominees in this. You have Foundation, which is pretty cool looking. Lacey's story with what's her name? Julianne Moore. Only Murders in the Building, which is a cool sequence. Again, this is part of the we don't skip intros in this house. I've mentioned it before. Everybody needs to watch Pachinko. That opening sequence is really cool. The song they use and the whole dancing sequence is awesome. But then you have Severance, which I think Severance should win it hands down.
Just for the visuals alone and the
this is for
animation.
visuals alone.
And the creepiness, but
So
you're so intrigued.
now I'm even more disappointed that the Cowboy Bebop theme song isn't nominated
Right?
because
For
that
the
would
opening
instantly
sequence,
win. That would
that would
win.
instantly win. Yeah, it really would instantly win.
That's very weird.
Any other picks? Or are we all decided on Severance?
Well,
Because
no,
how good
I'm not
that is.
Severance.
I was kind
I'm
of
waiting
wondering
for them.
something. I heard that the Peacemaker intro was actually pretty.
Oh, it's amazing, and I'm also
It's not
mad.
nominated?
No, it's not.
Because at first
Do
I'm
you
like,
really want to taste it?
because my thing was okay. I know
That band is
Peacemaker-
Not even the
named
visual,
Wigwam.
because the visual should be nominated.
That's main title design. Yeah,
because yeah,
I
'cause
guess because it's just acted out in a dance.
Like
But-
it's not designed. Like
Oh, they designed.
They designed the dance,
choreography.
the choreography. That band of that song is called Wigwam.
Mhm.
I can't. That always just makes me laugh. But Wigwam.
because the reason why I bring it up is because I thought the show came out before.
No, it was in the
Time frame.
Time
Yeah, the
frame.
time frame. No, because I thought the show had come out early last year.
No.
Nope. Early
For
this
some
year.
reason, I
Early
thought it was
this
early
year.
last year because I'm like, okay, did it miss? Or
On
was that the
Thursdays.
cutoff for last year's
Which
Emmys?
is-
Or?
Which is even
This
worse.
year's
That's not
what?
nominated.
Makes me sad. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was one of the things that came to mind about the theme songs. Even though I've never watched the show, I've heard that it has a great intro.
Oh, just watch the intro.
Yeah.
I mean, the show's good, but
Watch
if you
the
don't want to
intro.
watch the show, watch the intro.
That's an
I do
intro
wanna
you don't
watch the
skip.
show. I do want to watch the show.
I know people who do not specifically do not skip the Peacemaker intro because of just how like hype and ridiculous it is.
So it does kind of surprise me that wouldn't be on either of these lists.
John Cena, man. Just everybody. Actually, just that's the whole cast. That's the whole cast is in that sequence. It's so good. Anyway, yeah, main title design. I pick Severance. What's yours is
Oh,
Severance?
title
This is
design?
design or
It's main title design. That's the.
But what about the other
category
one? We didn't finish the other
The
one.
theme one.
for the theme,
Yeah,
the music for a show,
yeah.
Yeah, it was Loki and
for a series.
Loki.
Yeah, that's an
Zach?
opening. Yeah.
I'll just go with everyone else. Loki.
Okay, I'm gonna go with White Lotus.
Wow, way to be different.
White Lotus.
that's-
No,
that
that's
sounds
fair.
great.
No,
I
yeah,
like that.
That's
song.
fair. That's a fair pick. Honestly, I'm cool with that. That's a fair pick. So then very quickly, this is another tough one. So outstanding music composition for a series, original dramatic score, Loki, Only Murders in the Building, Schmigadoon, which I've seen, which is also really funny,
I should watch that.
Severance, Succession, and The Flight Attendant.
So Loki for that
So
one.
Loki for that one.
for the whole
Yeah,
score.
exactly.
Severance is a close second, but Loki. Damn it, man, it's so good. You can't make me do this. Music. Okay, then music composition for a limited series or anthology. You have The White Lotus, which will probably win. Though the other four other four nominees are pretty interesting. You have 1883 for all the people who love Yellowstone, A Very British Scandal, Station 11, and Moon Knight. I would actually I like Moon Knight's
I like
score a lot.
the Moon Knight score.
Yeah, I would pick Moon
It
Knight
was
personally, but I think White Lotus wins it. White Lotus is gonna win it. Yeah, White Lotus wins that. Gentlemen, any other picks?
I think that's it.
That's it.
No? All
I
right.
don't think so.
There you go. Yeah, because
Well, once we get
I think the Emmys are in September. Right?
yeah,
it is in September.
we'll try to go over maybe some of the
12th,
results
Monday,
later.
September 12th.
Right. So
Yeah.
we'll see y'all's in a couple months with these results.
Yeah, we'll. I think down the road we'll post up our Emmy picks.
There's just
Spoiler
a lot
alert:
of
mine's gonna
categories.
be very messy because I just used my scribble effect, and it's just yeah, it's tough because there's too many good
A
ones.
lot of categories.
I'm really excited, and it's on a Monday. It's not airing on a Sunday, but actually on a Monday. So
It's on Peacock.
yeah, we'll be on Peacock and NBC.
Hmm.
All right, guys. So that was a pretty solid breakdown of all of the main expected and hyped categories. When you guys listen to this, please give us a shout out over on our social media, on our Twitter and Instagram, to give us your opinions, your picks, educated guesses, or standout performances and moments from these TV shows that have been nominated this year. So we really look forward to that. Thank you so much for your time and listening in, and we'll catch you guys again next time.
Later, guys.
Stay
See ya.
poppin'.
Later.
Peace.